How we doing, everybody?
Hola,
Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy with It. I'm Mo.
I'm Audrey.
Sometimes I think you forget who you are.
No, I'm thinking what's the name of the game, right?
Oh, you're thinking of the name of the game.
I heard
Tonight we are playing the Kickstarter game,
Castles by the Sea.
Castles by the Sea. That is what we were playing. We were playing Castles by the Sea by Brotherwise Games. This is currently up on Kickstarter. I think it ends this week, so we're getting it right in time. This was a prototype copy sent on to us from another reviewer, so it got to us in time to have this gameplay this weekend. Castle by the Sea is an asymmetric strategy game where you and whoever you're going against is trying to build out your castles for your little people or little creatures or little. I guess we need to read the flavor text to be sure exactly what they are. Elves, they look like little elves. Yeah, let's hear. The seashore is a place of beauty and relaxation for humans, but for the little shorelings, okay, they're called shorelings, who live there, it's an ever-shifting landscape of sand and danger. In Castles by the Sea, you must lead your kingdom of shorelings to victory by building castles of sand and stone. You'll then have to deploy your structures and figures as quickly as possible to guard your castles before the hazards of beach life tear them down. The cleverest builders will claim the most territory and grow their kingdom the fastest. But remember, danger lurks around every corner. Your kingdom won't last forever. So yeah, so we're going to be trying to build our little castles and try to get the most sand dollars. Sand dollar is the currency of the shorelings, I guess, and they like sand dollars. So let's go ahead and we will flip over. This isn't a how-to play video. If you want to see how to play video, I believe Monique and Naveen did one over on their channel, so you can go check that out. But we're just going to do a quick rundown of how the game plays, and then we're going to go ahead and get playing, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we are. We are set up for a two-player game of Castles by the Sea, and why is that?
Because there are two players.
Two players. Uno y dos. Uno y dos. Dos player to play this game. There is different setups if you are playing a three-player game. These tiles are all for two-player. They do flip over for three-player, and then for four-player, it's a completely different set of tiles. Each of us do have our own player boards, our pieces or structures and people that we can build. We've got our turn round mark over there, which we are going to be playing over a total of 6 rounds. And then we have our hazard cards. And then, of course, we have our board. So during our turn, what we're going to be doing is taking 3 cubes or 3 of these sand cubes to start building our castle. You can place as many cubes as you want during a turn. If you only want to place one, well, you only have to place one. If you want to place more than one, though, however, it does need to be touching a previous cube that you have placed during that turn. So that would be a legal move. That'd be a legal move. That would not be a legal move. If you place it near a stone, you can build on the stone. However, of course, you do need to be building with that rule in mind of touching one of the previous ones played. Now, these aren't limited to building on your own structures. You can actually use your opponent's structure, or you can even build away from your structure. So for example, in one turn, maybe I built here, and then the following turn, I decided I'm going to build here, so that way I could place my arch here to make myself a nice little gate or something right there, right? I got a nice little arch, so that way I can start scoring this at the end of each of my turn. As long as that arch is out there, I will get points for scoring that. The next thing is the sand dollars. Now, this is a prototype, so of course the little sand dollar tokens were missing in the prototype. But there is seaweed. I said sand dollar, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay. Seaweed tokens were missing, but the seaweed tokens would go in these spaces here. And basically having at the end of the game gives you 2 victory points.
Sand dollars are these?
These are sand dollars. So I basically, since you get 2 victory points at the end of the game for having them, I just put the 2 there. But basically, if you ever build on one of those spots, you get to take the seaweed for the end of the game. And it just basically counts as points for the end of the game. All right, so we do that. We build. We add any of our player tokens. Player tokens that we can build, and then after that, we're going to do the collection of our rewards based on whichever these are open up. So you can see one. Each of these is worth a sand dollar. These are worth 1. The princess here is worth 2. That is worth 2. And then we do the hazard stage. So in the hazard stage, you're going to move one of these 3 hazards to a new location, and then you're going to flip over a card. In a 2-player game, however, you flip over both cards of the hazard you didn't move. Once you get 3 of these exclamation points down here at the bottom, the hazard is going to take effect. The giant likes to steal all of our little shorelings and takes them for his own, I guess, adventuring. They're like little people to him. They're like toy soldiers he gets to play with. The dragon, on the other hand, it comes swooping down and takes out the top 2 levels. It never takes out the ground level, but just the 2 above that. And then the dog, the terror, he comes into wherever he is and destroys anything in that particular block. So it is a way that you can, a little bit of strategy you can use to move those pieces around to maybe have it impact your opponent, of course, more than it impacts yourself. But I think that is it. After that, wash, rinse, and repeat for the 6 rounds. On the end of the game, there is a special round, and basically, yeah, we perform one more hazard step one last time and scores the remaining points at that time. So basically, one more hazard gets to get fired off, and then it can adjust the score accordingly. So, all right, I think that is it. Let me double check one thing with the hazard. With one edge, okay, so it's always got to be clockwise. That's what I wanted to double check. So it always has to be clockwise. So basically, if we wanted to move him, he would come over from that shark to this shark. So they always move clockwise to the next spot that they go to. All right, so we do need to decide who goes first.
With our 20-sided extra life die, because we support Children's Miracle Network.
Yes.
Through donations that you can also, I was trying to show it. That you can also make using the links down below.
Yep. So para los niños, we are still raising money for Extra Life Charities. We do have a giveaway going right now for Disney and Marvel Villainous. You can go check out that video to find out how to enter. Of course, the more money we make, the more giveaways we're going to have. And we will be doing a special game day in August. Well, game days, because it's tabletop week. So we'll probably reach out to some publishers, see if we can work with them to have a sponsor that week. As well as, of course, our big game day 2022 is in November. So, of course, that is a 24-hour marathon that we do over the course of 2 days. So we are hoping to work with some publishers again this year, like we did last year, and give back to you guys who come out and support the charity. All right, with that said, you still have to roll. Low. 7 is low. So I guess I get to go pre-mad. All right, so I get my 3 cubes. All right. Oh, and I did forget to mention one thing. We do also have these objective cards. So we were handed 3 objective cards at the end of at the beginning of the game. You can only complete 2 of your 3 objectives, but they're just basically telling you to build certain structures or to accomplish certain things, like place 5 pieces, which that's 5 of these guys down here. This is not cubes. It's 5 of these pieces down here in a single turn. Place no pieces. So basically just choose not to place any pieces that round. So it's kind of a, you know, if you got a 7 and you got a 3 and you got a 5, it's like, do you want to turn in the 3 hoping you can get the 7? Or do you just wait and hopefully get the 7? So, all right. So I'm going to go here and here and get that. And I'm going to build here. All right. And then I'm going to place my princess up there. And that completes my quest. It's a small quest. It's a 3, but I'm figuring, you know, I'll go ahead and get it out the way.
Score with only your
princess. Yep, she's the only thing on the board. This is kind of one where you kind of can only get it at the beginning of the game, because later in the game you're going to have other things that will score. All right, so I'm going to turn these 2 in and switch to a 5. All right, so and I keep her here to show that she is there.
Me too, no.
Oh, hang on, I got to collect my my end of turn points. So I get 2 points because of this. And then I need to move things away from me. So I'm going to move him. Well, he doesn't impact me anyways, but I'm going to move him here. Baby there. And then the baby. So we're only at 2 of those. All right. So now it is back. Now it is your turn. Yep.
I get 3 cubes.
That is, Jim.
And I build here. here. And then if I want to keep this one, I can keep
Yeah,
this.
you can just keep it for a following turn. Trying to find the cards. I think the card, if I remember correctly, the cards are a one-time score.
Okay, so if I place this one here, I cannot place anything here. Am I right?
Correct. If it's got the black mark, then nothing can ever be placed there. If it's got the pink mark, it's just for the rest of your turn. Okay. During the build and substitution, you may place castle cards immediately after. Place your final block, complete a sand pattern. Meet the requirements. Techniques. Sand patterns can only include blocks, not structure pieces. Leave it faced up next to your mat and add its value to your score. You may only score 2. You're supposed to add the value at the end of the game. It's just easier for us to always take our points as we go. But yeah, you're really just supposed to add this at the end of the game. But since we kind of just claimed it, works the same
What
way.
are the coins for?
For this part. So, and I could get it in a higher player count because you'd probably run out of these tokens. So you wouldn't want to, but 2-player game, we seldom ever run out of them. All right, so you did that. And then, so now you want to collect your rewards. So you get one sand dollar.
And I got this from the
seaweed. Okay. All right, and then you need to move a hazard. So he goes from there to the next one. Oh, I forgot. Hang on. On my last turn, sorry. My last turn when I did the wrong card. So I should not have done the baby. I should have done the other two. I forgot. So in a 2-player game, we flip 2 cards. So I would have done the dragon, which would not have impacted either of us. And I would have done the terror, which would not have impacted either of us because he was there. So, and then once that happens, shuffle those back in.
These?
Yep. So after the hazard activates, then you shuffle it. The 2 that were underneath, the 2 that we already pulled. Yeah. So after it activates, you shuffle those back in. After it triggers this way and becomes, in this way it moves in a clockwise direction to the next unoccupied. Okay. So they both would have moved clockwise once. What was he on? He's on the water. Okay. So they both would have activated and then moved. Keep these points in mind to have pieces refer to player structures. Hang on. Were we supposed to? Oh yeah, shuffle all the hazard cards face down, place them back in the proper spots beneath the board, available to be flipped again. Yeah. So, all right, so that was mine. All right, so now you're going to move him one more, because he would have been there at your turn. So then you move him 1 clockwise to there. And then you, did you shuffle these? Both of them.
Sure.
Yeah, both of them activated.
And the boy?
Oh, face down. Shuffling face up.
And the boy?
The boy, we'll get to the boy. He hasn't activated yet. The baby. Un bebé. Okay. So now, since you move the perrito, you flip a baby, which we already know is going to be a 1, so we're safe on the baby. Yep. And then you flip a dragon. So in a 2-player, you flip the 2 that you don't move, and it automatically activates because there is 3 on that one, which he comes down. He takes out my princess and this cube. All right, so shuffle the dragon again. Wow, that's painful. That was bad timing. So it's like you just took out my princess. Princess. Okay. So you did your hazard. Everything moved. Everything activated. So now it is back to my turn. So I get to take my destroyed pieces back. So now I don't get those 2 points because he took it out. You see how that works? So I get my 3 sand cubes. All right. What else do I need to build? I'm going to go. All right, let me double check. I think it says it must touch one that you laid that turn, not one that's in the grouping that you laid that turn. All sand blocks you place in each turn must be a connected group. Each sand block placed beyond the first must be touching and face at least one other sand block you place that turn. Okay, so each block must touch a block you place that turn. Okay, so I'm going to place this one here, this one here, and I'm going to keep that one. All right. And then I'm going to place my soldier here. I'm going to place my princess here. All right. So that gets me. So now the thing is, I can never place one there because nothing can ever be next to the soldier. So that gets me 3 points. 1, 2, 3. All right. All right. So that collected my rewards. I'm going to trade that in for a 5 just to make in-game scoring much easier. Collected my rewards. Move 1 hazard. Okay. Well, I don't want him destroying my thing, so I'm going to move him here, and then I'm going to flip a baby. Flip the baby. Oish. Where's the baby? Okay, so the baby doesn't get anybody because nobody's there. If you can shuffle the baby, por favor. And then flip 1 dragon. And the dragon's at 2. Oops, hang on. We're also in round 2 now, aren't we?
I haven't done anything interesting.
Well, you've got this turn to do something interesting. I've only done things interesting because I got my...
But I was saying that I can actually not do anything interesting because I did this so wrong.
All right. So draw your 3, or you don't have anybody, you didn't get anything damaged, so you get
Do
your...
I get new 3 so I can place now 4?
Yep, so now you have 4.
Or can I play always with 3?
Play as many as you have. The key thing, though, is, remember, it has to touch. It has to touch one of your other...
In the turn. And here, of course, nothing can be placed. I cannot place anything here.
Oh, also, I forgot. On my destroyed, because she got destroyed, I should have gotten bonus pieces. Yeah, you'll take any number of your pieces destroyed in the previous turn, return them to their cards. When doing so, you gain 1 sand block for every 2. Okay, I only had 1 destroyed. Yeah, because it's rounded down. Okay, never mind. So it's weird. Down here it says 2 to 3, you get 1 brick. Okay. So no mess up there. I didn't have enough destroyed to gain freebie. You get freebie sand blocks when your stuff gets destroyed right here. So if 2 or 3 of your pieces get destroyed, you get 1. 4 or 5, you get 2, and so forth. Now remember, you don't have to connect your existing. You could start a whole new one if you wanted to.
See, so 6 rounds. We're in the second one.
We're in the second round. Yep.
This one uses 2. So...
Yeah, but that one, that's going to be like, this is definitely a 2-round maker because you can't make both of those columns in a single round.
Yeah, exactly. But I think I'm going to try to do that. Shouldn't I say that?
Well, you don't have to say that's what you're doing. I mean, whatever your plan is.
So that's basically everything I want to do.
Well, I mean, you could still place one there if you wanted to place something there. Because remember, archers hide behind walls.
Yeah, because...
Oh, yeah, you can put it either side.
There.
Oh,
because I want the arch here.
Try... Oh, it didn't say, like, on the beginning of your turn, it didn't say that you, if you can or can't put it on top of a stone. It didn't say that. So...
Unillegal. Oh, it's just unillegal.
Well, that's because you're already placing things. Your sand blocks don't need to be connected to blocks you place. For your turn, you can even build a new tile. Sand blocks can be placed on top of rocks, other sand blocks. It cannot be placed on top of other players' pieces. Okay, so yeah, so it says on top of rocks. It doesn't say that you can't do that as you're starting. So yeah, that kind of gave you a free placement. You could actually, even honestly, even place another one there if you wanted to.
Okay, so if I place that one there, can I place my archer?
Well, your archer would go there.
Yeah.
Because then that would also give you... Yeah, so you can't place anything there. But you could place something else. Well, no, you can't place anything there right now. Because remember, on this one, it has to be empty on both sides. If you place this, then you would be able to, in a future turn, place something next to it. kind of a weird rule.
But if I place, could I place this one here later?
No, actually, what you could have done, probably better. Sorry, lo siento. There you go. This is better.
Oh, I see, because I have to accumulate pieces there.
Yep.
But later on, could I place a tower there?
Yeah, because there's nothing around it. So it just says, oh, well, no, it has to be at the same level. So you're going to need another corner to do that, or another straight row to do that one. You can put your, actually on this turn, you can technically place your princess there too.
Okay.
All right. So now you got to score everything. So what do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will give you a 5 if you give me a 1. Gracias. All right. Move a hazard. I'm thinking you probably want to move that one that's kind of aiming at your the baby that wants to steal all your people.
But he would steal your people.
No, he's the shovel.
Wasn't he here?
He was here because he's right there with yours.
Oh, shovel.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then flip the 2 cards that you didn't do. That dragon's gonna activate.
Wow.
Did it activate?
See.
All right. Well,
3.
yep. So he takes out this. He takes out this. He takes out this. All right, and then he goes here, and that needs reshuffled. And then the puppy dog. Oh, puppy dog activates too. He doesn't destroy anything. He goes around here.
Oh my gosh.
You got to play around the hazards. The hazards are the tricky part. It's like, how do you activate them? How do you get around them? And they destroyed everything of mine on that turn. All right. Okay. So now back to me. I did lose 2, so that does give me 1 free block. I come back to my thing, and then I get my 3 blocks for the turn. All right, I'm gonna have to do something here now. All right. So.
No, if I put the princess there, I cannot build my arch.
That's okay.
It's okay, I'm going to...
I'm gonna build my arch.
But then this does not...
No, because it's the same level.
No.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Do you want to take the princess back? I did the princess.
You did the princess.
So you can take your princess back. You give me 2 points back. And you can be like that. But then that still lets me build there this turn then. But that doesn't, I'm not using a lot of bricks if I do that. Let me do those 2. Do this one. Do this one. Do this one. Build that there. That's the strategy part, is making sure that you don't do something that lets the other person take what you did. And then I'm going to put... he needs the ability to patrol. Now the problem is, I don't know, does this count as a patrol? Probably not, because it's not a sand. So, all right, so I can put him here. So he just needs 1 block. And I can put him here because he's got 1 block. And I can put him here so he can hide. And then I can put her here because she's not surrounded. I put that there. I don't think I can place anything else. All right. So that gets me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, oh, hang on, did I do a... No, I did not. Always, while we're playing, she decides it's time to eat.
She never wants to eat, but when we're playing, she wants to eat. Okay, now, hey, I didn't get blocked.
Oh, hang on. I collected my rewards. I still got to do my hazard. You're right. Definitely don't want this guy here because he can go. Well, then I'd also have to get a 3 to get that down. All right. So we flip a baby. We flip a terror. All right, so we are safe on both of those. Oh, at the beginning of my turn, we forgot to move that up too. All right. So now it is your turn. So you get 3 plus the 1 in your hand. I don't know if I can build that. Probably not. Bella, sweetie, you're done. You're not going to get that off of your bowl, sweetie. You're done.
I need to. Oh, William.
Easy.
What's more food?
Easy. Lay down, sweetie.
I cannot put it here because there is a stone. I cannot put it here because there is a stone.
No, well, you can build up onto the stone. You just have to put something down first, and you have to build off of it that way. Or same thing. You could build from the stone there, but then you can't place anything else.
Here.
Yeah, you can place there.
And then I place. Towers have to be.
But you don't have. It's got to be stone there, or it's got to be sand there. So you'd have to build there again, build there again. And then you still need another, you need 2 adjacent.
Oh, but this is what? This one. Must be placed adjacent to a block. Or a sand block, you place this turn. Adjacent to a block?
Yeah, so,
It is.
but yeah, put that there.
And
But,
then
well, he's already down there, so you can't place another one.
No, but I want to play the tower.
The tower needs another set of, do you have 2 more?
No.
No, so you won't be able to do the tower this turn.
What?
Bella, sweetie, there's no more. It's empty.
Maybe she wants more.
No, she's trying to lick the wet food off the side of the bowl. There's nothing in there for her to lick off. Definitely not having her bowl in the game room. The bowl is definitely not going to be in the game room in the new house. And then she's going after water.
Amor, no entiendo why can't I place my tower
Because there
right
has to be
here?
two blocks adjacent. This would only be 1 block adjacent. And if that's what you're trying to do, then you want to build somewhere else.
And then if I build it here, no.
You would probably be better building somewhere else.
I am trying to build to complete my objective. One momento. Between 2 sound blocks that includes you place a turn, the place in front of the faces must be clear. So
yeah, so that's this one here.
yeah, can I place another one? No, because means that it's
But
not
no,
clear.
because you don't have one there yet.
Well, if I put one there.
If you're wanting to do that, get away from your. You can't do that because it's not touching. Get away from yours and probably come over here. Remember, you could do this. Boom, put that there, and just build something there, and then put your door in between.
I'm trying to complete my objective in 1 tile. I need 5 pieces in a tile.
Oh.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Well, you could still do that. No, 5 pieces.
Yeah, 5
No,
pieces.
these are pieces. These are pieces.
I know mine. So I have 1, 2.
Oh.
Only this up in here.
All
or
of it. Yeah, all of this is pieces.
1, 2, 3.
You could do the princess. She just needs to be up on a high. She needs to be a high point and nothing
Here
near.
where she was? No, because something happened there. She cannot have.
She cannot be there. No, but I'm
arc.
saying if you were building this over here, you could just build off of that. You do this. And she can be there. Nothing says it has to be too high. You can go as high as you want.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, like that.
So I have 4 only there.
Yeah, so you have to find a way to get another one in there. Not this turn. Well, actually, not any turn, because nothing can ever be down around her. All right. Can you place anything else? No?
No.
Yeah, because you can't place something here because mine's there. Oh, actually, hang on. Then I messed up on my archer. I can't place my archer there. Yeah, it's tricky. Because, yeah, nothing can be next to her. Oh, wait a minute. This was here already, wasn't it? So, actually, I'm backwards. I couldn't have placed my princess there. So, technically, I have to give back 2. Okay, well, that was a reverse of fortune. All right, so now you score everything you've got out there. So, where's your door go? Oh, there's there. So what do you get? 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, move a hazard. So the dragon would come up here, which would only impact mine, but you're not going to draw that card. Dog isn't hurting either one of us, but he would come here. Baby would come here, and he would definitely mess you up.
No, baby.
But again, you're not drawing the baby on this turn.
I'm losing my hair.
You're losing your hair?
Ew.
All right, so now you have to draw the baby and the dragon.
3 on the baby.
3 on the baby, all right? So baby comes through here. There's no shorelings for him to steal, so he comes here.
1 in the dragon.
And only 1 on the dragon. All right. I have nobody to claim. Oh, move that up to the next round. I have nobody to claim, so nothing I can do there. So I'm going to go ahead and get 3. What was I trying to do again? Oh, yeah, these. I kind of need my princess. I'm going to build here. That. And then I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to put my princess up here. And I can't place this. Oh yeah, I can place that there. Because there's nothing there, there's nothing there. I can't place this one though, because there's no
Could you like do build so that your opponent has to
Oh, never mind. Hang on. You have to place this on a piece you laid this turn. Never mind, so I can't place that. So I could only place this because this is touching a piece I laid this turn. I can place her because she's touching a piece I played that turn. I should have placed that when I did this. What was your question?
Can you build somewhere where your opponent then needs to take things down, or you just cannot build there? Like if I build something here, can I make you remove this one, or I just cannot build there?
No, you can't build there either. The conditions are still in effect where they do not build on those the black cube or the gray cubes are. We still can't build there. That's kind of the strategy, is placing things where the other person won't be able to play or build off of. So now in the expansion, I know in the expansion they've got like a sorceress, I think they just revealed, which has like other abilities. So they're adding more characters and stuff, which will have new things. So there might be something in one of the stretch goals that does that. All right. So I did my build, collect my rewards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that was a good scoring round. All right. Move a hazard. I'm going to move. I don't like the puppy dog. Oh, but if I don't move the puppy dog, he's gonna. No, if he activates there, I'm fine because he doesn't impact me. Nothing activated last turn. Oh no, the baby activated, right? Yeah, the baby activated. We gotta shuffle his
Yeah.
card. We have to shuffle his cards. Because you moved the puppy, right? And then I moved the baby here. All right. So if I move the baby, he's gonna come here. Which is good because it protects me.
And they have to shuffle.
No, because they haven't activated yet. But then the dragon or the dog can activate. The dog doesn't hurt me now. He would hurt me if he moves. It's probably better for me to move the dog. I don't know. It's getting hard now. Because now where they are, it's like either one of those could activate on me. Oh. The baby would hurt you though too. I'd only lose one, but you'd lose two. So I think I'm gonna move the dog.
You're being nice to me?
No, this would be mean to you. All right, so we activate the baby. It's only a 1. We activate the dragon.
I thought you were being
Well, flip the dragon. Also 2, so he doesn't go yet. All right, and now it's your turn. I'm building all this stuff, and I don't even know if I'm even close to being able to complete it. Probably
I
not.
can build here.
Yes.
And I can put this one here.
That'll be the end of your turn. You don't want to place your other 2 bricks, or
That
You're
completes my objective.
okay, that's fine. There. Yeah, let's put them underneath so we know that we already got the points for it, so we don't accidentally double add points. All right. So now move a hazard. It's easier for your next turn.
Move a hazard.
Remember, whatever you move isn't going to activate. Right now, the dragon will probably activate if you don't move it, and it doesn't hurt you if he activates because there's nothing for him to destroy. So the dragon's kind of the safe one not to move. It's the baby. If you don't move the baby, and the baby activates, you're losing these 2, and I'm losing that one. If
Okay,
you
now I'll
move
move the baby.
and activate the dog, then you're destroying my castle. So yeah, so flip the dragon. Oh, 0. Wow, that was shocking. I thought it was going to be higher than that. All right. And then flip the puppy. 1. Ooh, I'm safe. Safe for another day. All right. So could I smell? Oh, move the sun. What are we at? 5?
5.
All right. The instructions actually said 5 rounds versus 6, but the board has 6, so we're gonna go with 6. Although there are numbers on the bottom of the board and they don't make sense. I'm thinking it made me think it's the number of players, because this says 2, this says 3, this is 4. So in a 4-player game, I guess there's only 3 rounds versus a 2-player game. There's 6 rounds.
I don't know what those.
It's people. They look like little people.
Oh,
so I guess it's the number of rounds goes down by the number of players because there's more hazards happening, more of everything happening. So the only time you have 6 rounds is 2-player game. All right. So hang on. Can I even do this objective? Probably not. Oh, see. All right. So I'm only going to place 2 here. I'll place 2 there, which completes this objective. So that gets me 5. But now nothing can be placed here. What are you supposed to signify that nothing can be placed
Why
there?
nothing can be?
Because I completed, that's my quest. It's a gate. That's I think we need some kind of marker to show that you can't place anything there. Again, they may have added something in the Kickstarter for that. Maybe that's been a recommendation to mark things like that. All right, well, that's it, because I placed my 2. I can't place anything up here. And that's the only thing I built off of, so I can't add any of this stuff. So I collect my points. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3 and a 5. All right, and then I move a hazard. Puppy dog is moving. Puppy dog is definitely moving. I don't want him anywhere near me. All right, so flip the baby. All right, so baby activates. He doesn't do anything because there's nothing there, so he just goes around here. So shuffle the baby. I guarantee the dragon's going to activate too. Yep, dragon activates. He does. Oh, he does do something. Oh no, there's nothing there, so he does nothing. What's he on? He's on the water. Ooh, he does do something if he goes this time. Oh, buddy. Oh, dragon. Dragon, my dragon. All right. All right, I don't need that card because it doesn't do me any good anymore. All right. So, tres. Oh, you got 5. You can build a whole mess of stuff now. Oh, because I put it right there in the center. Now you could. No, that's too short. So I can't do that. Yeah, and where I put that, you can't even build your arch off of that one.
I need to build my arch here.
Where?
Oh, but I need to have this one first. I know I can't. Then I have to have another cube here. No, I cannot place anything next to him, right?
No, you can't. Now you can. Yes, you can build 2 here and place your arch there. This is only blocked for my first turn. For my turn, there's nothing saying that you can't.
That 2 arch together.
There's nothing saying you can't. It just says it was blocked my first turn. So in future turns, somebody else could place something there. You just can't place something on top of them.
So if I build there.
2 in there. Well, and you could even build out and over. Like if you wanted to build over.
Don't I need to have 2 pillars of 2?
See, but I'm saying like if you wanted to put one there to put another archer in there.
No, because then I cannot build this.
See, you can build that. That would go there. Like this.
Must be placed between 2 pillars of sand that includes a sand block you place this turn.
See, you place these 3 this turn.
Oh, okay.
Right? And then you can place that in there. There. And then you can place your archer there. See? And can you place your... You actually can place your this as well. And get this one you built this turn. See? Because there's nothing there, nothing there.
See?
Muy bien. All right. Scoring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 for you. That was a big round for you. 10 for you. You used to have 2 bricks left over. Move a hazard. This is the fun part. Doggy's going to be destroying some things if he activates. Baby's going to be stealing all your peoples if it activates. Dragon tears me up if it activates. So for you, it's kind of one of those 2, but then you have the chance of the other one activating if you pull a 3. Well, if you pull a 2 on the doggy or pull a 3 with the giant baby.
I don't know. I don't want to move. I can't move the dog because then there I will lose.
I mean, you get them back. It's going to be. You get them back, so you get to place them on your next turn. You also get extra bricks for him destroying it. So I don't know. Sometimes it might be worthwhile, but again, it just means you're going to. Oh, he's at 2.
He's at 2.
Oh, I thought he was at. Oh yeah, for sure he's going to activate. Well, there's a blank.
Yeah.
If he comes in here, he's destroying this. Actually, he's only destroying your gate. He's not destroying anything else of yours. He's destroying 2 of my things and only your gate.
The dog and the baby would.
The baby steals all your people.
Oh yeah.
Which meant you can't put them back out because you can't build in those spots
And the
anymore.
dragon.
The dragon tears me up, so you definitely want to. No, I mean you'd want to keep the dragon there because you'd want him to activate because he takes out all my people. And these 2 blocks.
Well, if he put it here and he activates
He won't activate on this turn. It'd be activating on a follow-up turn. Remember, whatever you move doesn't activate.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
The bedroom.
Flip a baby? Don't flip a baby.
Yeah.
2. Ooh, that was close. Flip un dragón. Es settled. That would never activate. Like the zero card, I don't even know why they have like a picture. I mean, I get why they have a picture because it does the same thing no matter what. Yeah, it's just weird. All right. Yeah. So my turn. Oh, move it to the final round. All right. So this is me now. All right. Can I get any of my stuff out? All right, so the gate just says I can't build anything there. Nothing says I can't build back here. So if I do this, these 2 here, put these, those 2 there. All right. And I can put this. Oh, hang on, that's not what I wanted to do. Ow. I guess it's the same amount of points. Maybe that's not what I want to do. I have an archer, a door, and this. I was trying to see, can I get the archer and the door? I don't think I can. Because this has to have 2 spots. And if the dragon goes, I lose either one of these. So technically, I don't even know if I want to build here, to be honest. Put these back. Because the dragon activates, he takes out my second row. The safest row. Oh no, and I still get my turn where I get to move the dragon. Oh, but then he's coming over here. Puppy dog. Puppy dog's safe. Puppy dog moves. I'm not losing anything. Yeah, I think that's best because it gives me 2 seaweed, which the 2 seaweeds worth 2 points. So I think that is the best play. All right, so do that. And put that there. All right. So score points 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So trade 1, 2 5s.
I completed this.
2, 4, 5. Oh, place your own in the same tiles. Now, yeah, you did. Okay, so put that down.
So we don't get you're not giving me money for that yet?
No. And then you don't need this one anymore because you can only do 2.
No, you're now giving me money for
that. For that, because you didn't say you completed it yet. You just told me you completed it. All right. All right, that dragon, no matter where I put that dragon, he's going to be a pain to me. But he's at 0, though. So really, he wouldn't hurt me too much if he activated. The puppy's guaranteed to activate next time we don't move the puppy. The baby's guaranteed to activate, which for me is fine. I want to keep the baby there. It's just really a dragon or the puppy. If I move the puppy, he doesn't hurt, but then the dragon could activate. If I move the dragon, he doesn't. If the puppy activates now, he doesn't hurt me. I'm going to move the dragon. All right. So, baby. He definitely activates. All right, so he steals all of your people. Which tile is he in? Is this guy in that tile? See?
See.
He's in that tile. He's in that tile.
Oh, everybody's in the tile.
It's like it's like the Oprah. Everybody get on that tile. So
everybody is.
So he took everybody out. All right, so shuffle that. And then the puppy. Oh, puppy didn't activate. Wow. The baby does go around.
Oh, puppy didn't activate.
Puppy did not activate. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 gets you 2 freebies plus the 3. But I mean, that gives you a lot to rebuild your people. And you may be able to rebuild and get a lot of these back out. Oops, they're in the wrong one.
In one round? Well,
They got all these bricks. You're gonna want to put all those blocks out, and maybe take advantage of like the stone to give you extra blocks. Basically, what you need to do is you need to build a wall that has 2 spaces plus a hiding space plus a 2 high for the princess to be in. I think that can easily be done here with the number of bricks you have. You use these.
now is my turn.
Yeah, because like for example, you put 2 there and 2 there.
Well, I was
2,
thinking,
4.
can I put this one here?
No, it has to be on the ones that you're placing this turn.
Okay, maybe must place on a sandblock you place this turn with at least 2
Yeah.
blocks adjacent to the
These are the
platform.
tiles you're playing this turn of the blocks you're doing now.
So if I do here and here and here, I get this 2.
Yeah.
Oh, come with me. Then I can place this one. No.
I wouldn't do that yet. That may not be your best points. 'Cause remember,
Okay.
you have all these people too that you have to deal with now.
Okay.
You want to use all your bricks.
So I'm going to place this one here, so then I can place my
2 archers, 1 on each side.
The
Oh,
archer.
yeah, you can do it. Oh, no, he's not an archer.
Oh, he's not an archer. He's an archer.
Place an archer there. You can place an archer there. All right,
So
how many blocks do you have left?
3.
All right, we build 1 higher. You can put the princess there. Build this 1 higher. You can put the princess there. Then build 2 here.
This one? No, but it's not next to.
So to
next
the
to.
doesn't
Oh,
matter, whichever
sorry.
one. 1 there and then 1 next to that. And you put the guard there.
But don't the guard has to be.
He just needs to be able to walk next to him. He can walk there. He has to be able to patrol at least 1 block. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You needed to figure out a strategy to get all that back out because you lost it all on that last turn, right? Now, you're definitely going to probably want to move the puppy dog because he'll destroy all that. So now we score for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Do we score everything that is open?
See, that's the reason you take it off so you know what you're scoring each round. All right. So move a hazard. I'm guessing you're going to go puppy dog.
Puppy dog has to move, but still he would go there.
Well, no, but then when he activates, he'll the next when we do the final round activation, then he won't do that. All right. So activate the baby. Flip a baby. You flip that baby. Not the baby. Flip the dragon. What do we got on one? Yeah, dragon shouldn't. Unless we get unlucky. And get the oh, you gotta be kidding me. So I lose this.
It shouldn't.
This.
Don't underestimate that dragon.
Both of these. These are higher than 2 high. Did these go as well? In the picture, does it show the doors? Huh. Let's see for that dragon. That's probably one of those edge cases. The dragon. Okay, yeah, they show a picture of the door. So the door doesn't because it's touching the lowest level. So he only takes out things that are 2 and higher. Dang it. That is painful. That is bad. All right, so he goes over to here. All right, and then let me read how we're supposed to activate this end of game. All right, end of game, the sun token is the might rose on the at the end of the turn. Each player in order then performs 1 hazard step 1 last time. Okay, so we each perform 1 hazard, basically the hazard step. All right, so we need to shuffle the dragon. Is it activated? All right. Puppy dog doesn't hurt me if it activates. Oh, I think they're missing something. I think we're supposed to bring those back afterwards because they got to cover up these again. Scoring. Where's end of game? End of game. Hazards. End of game. Placement. Golden rule. The cards.
End of game.
Oh, right here. Closing the round. After the final round, there's a special round. In order, each player one turn moves one hazard and flips one card, which for us is 2. Resolves hazards. After all players have taken both their actions, each player collects sand blocks for pieces in their destroyed area and then scores for their placed pieces. I'm not sure why we collect sand blocks for our pieces in the destroyed areas. Oh, the player with the most saved sand blocks is for a tie. But we can only score for our place. I think there's something missing here. We have to take those back because otherwise this is how we score off of, is what's still out there. So we'd have to take those back. Okay. Just for scoring purposes. It's probably not written because they say what you've got placed. So, okay. So basically these guys come back to me now. I can't place them, but that's where they cover up my points. All right, how can I mess you up? Dragon, I'm not moving Dragon, because if Dragon goes, he can swoop and take your stuff out. Puppy isn't going to bother me. Problem is I move Baby. Baby bothers me. Oh, but I move Baby. Baby doesn't activate. Then you don't move Baby. Baby activates on me. There's no way you're not going to move the baby. Because the baby doesn't bother you, so you wouldn't care if it activates on your turn. Oh, that's rough. All right, I gotta hope for a 3 on the. Dragon. All right, flip the puppy. Puppy's definitely gonna activate. I don't know if there's 2 zeros or not. Yeah, puppy activates. All right, so he destroys nothing. Then he comes over here and shuffle the puppy. And then the dragon activates. Oh, 2. I was so close. So close. All right. All right, so you do the same thing. Hazard step.
Hazard step.
Basically, move 1 and then draw. If you don't move that dragon, he's going to activate on you. He's already at 2.
But he would still activate.
No, because you don't activate what you move. You don't flip a card for what you moved.
Oh, right.
Now the only thing that's going to move is the baby. That's what I said. I was in the worst spot. No matter what I moved, you were going to activate 2 things on me.
So now I flip the dog and the baby.
Yep.
No activate.
So it doesn't activate. Baby. Ooh, doesn't act. Wow, that was, holy cow. All right. So that was safety net there. All right, so now we score 1 last time. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you got way too much. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's what I thought it was, 10. We've used all the 5s. All right, so now we count up our final score. How much? 48.
54. 54.
54?
Sí.
Why did it take me so long to figure out? Oh, hey everybody. How are you done playing? Just final scoring now, or just looking up the rules? Babies, dragons, puppies. I don't know anything about this game. Hey, Corlu. I'm not sure when that came through because I've got it on the wrong screen and I can't see timestamps. And even in YouTube doesn't show my timestamps. That's weird. But yeah, we're just finishing up. So that was the final scoring. So Audrey beat me 54 to 48. Mm-hmm. So it's by 6 points. So not too bad. I thought you were going to whoop me there because you got 10 points there at the very end. So Audrey gets the extra life medal. I think I've had it for a while. We keep forgetting to hand off the extra life medal to the winner.
Last time?
Last game?
What was the last game?
What was the last game? What did we play? We didn't play anything Saturday. What did we play Thursday?
We played this one, the rolling right.
The roll and write game. Riverside? No, Riverside. No. Riverside was it was the tile lane between two cities.
Between two cities. Hold on. Oh no, you won.
I won between two cities, and the roll and write, I won that one too. So yeah, I won all week. So you took it back from me today. All right, so let's go back for our first impressions. We were so enthralled in the game, didn't even notice somebody came in the chat.
No, sorry.
Lo siento, peoples. All right, yeah, we need to probably put it over here. I don't know. We'll figure it out in the new house how to get it so we can see everything. All right, so for our first impression, again, this is a prototype, so we can only speak what we would like to see out of the components, because we're not going to critique these components. I like what they're doing. I like the blocks. I get the wood, because wood is like kids and playing with blocks and stuff like that. The only thing with wood is it doesn't feel like sand to me. Okay. Like, I mean, because you see the wood grain, and it doesn't have the texture. So easily solved though. You can go out and get that paint that has the sand grit. Yeah, like you do for models and miniatures. I don't think they're gonna do anything about that. That's a minor pet peeve. The stamping, that's nice. The tokens, I don't know what's on the Kickstarter, just because I hadn't seen recently, but these may be upgraded by now to probably acrylic or maybe plastic, unless you're trying to keep it all eco-friendly, which everything's wood and paper, which is fine. Same thing with the cards. Normally you can get some kind of linen finish, but either way, I think these are fine. Yeah. I like these. The player boards are nice. The art is cute. I like the art. It's really cute. The iconography is very easy to understand once you know what it is, right? The iconography is pretty easy to understand. The game, for the most part, is if you understand what it does and you can read the iconography, it's kind of language independent. Yeah. But it's not fully language independent, because you have to know what these specific cards do. Like, once you know, because the iconography shows you with the picture, it's fine. But before that, you would have to read or translate if you're playing with people that are multilingual. Well, if they're multilingual, they wouldn't need translation, because you're multilingual. Sololingual? Unolingual? Monolingual. There we go. See, the linguist teaches every time. Oh, but no, the components are fine. I like this little board. They talk about variable setup. So again, extra tiles would be nice with different things. Because one thing I noticed with the 2-player is because of these corners. So on the 2-player tiles, some of the corners are taken out. You lose this whole corner, which means these 4 tiles must always be placed in a corner. So it's not a lot of variety. In a 3-player, you lose this one here. I don't know what's on the other ones. Which I'm guessing is the same thing. It's a corner tile and just makes it a little bit smaller map. I do like that though too. That's good on the components, that they've adjusted the board based on the player count. Makes it so that way, it's viable for a 2-player. Anything else for you? No,
I really like this. I hope they don't change this. I mean, what you say about the texture, that would help, but these ones would not.
The printing. Now I imagine the printing is the way it is. This is again prototype printing, but no, yeah, they're definitely gonna keep those. I've seen pictures of this and the doors. So they got like little printing in the door on them.
Cute. It's so nice.
Yeah, so I do like that.
I like that. Where was this? Well,
we'll take a photo in a minute. All right. So next is the mechanics. So the mechanics, it's kind of hard to explain that. I mean, the mechanics is you draw the pieces. You place the pieces, but only next to a piece you played, including your, blocks and your pieces. Oh, I forgot to bring this. Oh no, that was my demo, wasn't it? I forget where this was. It was over here somewhere. I'll just say it's there. But yeah, mechanics wise, I like the mechanics. I like that it's the puzzle of figuring out how to put all the pieces down on your turn. So it's kind of like this last turn of yours. I don't know where this was.
Wasn't that in there? Because the archer.
Oh, there. Maybe it was there. Well, you can't be next to the archer. But yeah, like that last round, that last turn of yours, it was figuring out the puzzle of how to put all those people back on the board that you had just lost, because you had lost all of those, right? So that was a very like interesting thing, and that's kind of every single turn. And then you've got the hazard mechanic. I'm trying to figure
Yes.
out, okay, if I don't move it, then it's could hurt me on my turn. If I move it, then it won't hurt me on my turn, but then maybe it'll hurt me on the next turn. So you kind of, it's like, how do you get them out of your zone, or which one's going to cause you the least amount of damage? What about you? What mechanics did you like or not like?
I loved it.
You loved all the mechanics?
I like the puzzling and like what you can do, what you cannot do, depending on the piece you want to place. The objectives I think are really cool. This as well, because it still has some randomness, but as you said, you still have to think where you might not be affected by it or affect your opponent. So.
And at the same time, we kind of mentioned the oddity with the randomness, and we mentioned that is one thing I think that could turn some people off. It's not a straight strategy game because some of it is still random. You have no control over the activation. Well, you like it, but some people...
I like it, but I would not. I mean, I like it. I like this one because you do both. It's random, but also you control things.
To a degree. Like. Yeah. So there's a little bit of mitigation in it, but you are still at the mercy of the cards. Now again, at a 2-player game, we're having to flip over both cards every single time, so it adds some tightness to it. At a larger player count, you're only flipping over one of the cards that you didn't activate. So it's not like with us, we're more likely to get hit. In a higher player count, that isn't the case, because while you may not get hit by player 1, you might get hit by player 2 or player 3, any of the other people playing, so you don't want to flip over that many. So that probably is a lot different in a higher player count game. All right. Difficulty.
I don't think it was difficult.
No, I mean the rules are pretty basic. There's only a couple pages in the rule book. Most of it's set up and graphics, right, showing you what's going on. We did have to refer back to the rule book just to double check a couple things. But nothing major. So yeah, I'd say this is pretty easy in terms of complexity level. No more than Santorini, which is what it's kind of getting compared to, because abstract strategy of building things. It's like everybody's got to compare it to another game. And I do know that they are making a family mode as well. So there's a YouTuber, a content creator, and I think she does YouTube too. She makes a lot of family modifications to games so she can play with her younger kids. So she'll take a complex game like this or Clank or who knows what else, right? And she'll kind of simplify it down to make it more accessible for her kids. And I know she's making a family version with the publisher to make that version for this game too. So there'll be a even lighter version. I think it's gonna be a co-op mode. I think that would be fun, a co-op mode, and see how big of a castle you can build together. So once we get the full copy, we'll be able to try that out on the channel. Fun at 2.
It was fun at 2.
Yeah, it was fun at 2. It's a puzzle. I think a lot of times these games, I prefer it 2. I think abstract strategy, I feel like I don't want to worry about 3 other people doing things that would mess up my strategy. With this, it's more that head-to-head chess type feel.
Yeah, right? I like that too, because you're planning something and then still, just with 2 players, the other one can mess up your strategy. But
in a 3-player,
you've
got 2 people that could mess you up after you. I was like, okay, I've got my plan. So, 2 more people go. At a 4-player, you got 3 people going after you, and definitely could swing things around a little bit. So yeah, definitely was fun at 2. I like the balancing they did. I think it works well. All right. Last is the theme. So the theme is you are little people. You are what are they called again? Little shorelings. Little shorelings. And you're trying to build your castle while trying to defend it from all of the stuff coming at you. I get most of the theme. We are building the sandcastles. We're trying to build those kinds of things. The defense thing that they mentioned in the book, I don't get that, because you're really not defending anything. There's no way for you to stop any of the bad things from happening. It's not like, okay, if you have the soldier out, he blocks something, right? There's no asymmetric powers right, with the characters or that kind of thing. So don't get that. I get the building. I get they're little people and they're building a sandcastle.
Is this based on a TV show?
No, I don't think it's based on a TV show or a book or anything. I mentioned to Audrey before whether or not in Colombia, whether or not she ever remembers the show called The Littles, because we in the U.S. we had The Littles back in the 80s, which was these little. They weren't really mice. They were little and they had these tails, so they were kind of like mice, but they weren't. It was just different. Cute show. And I think Simon's got an RPG that's got little people as well. So this kind of theme's going right now with everybody making little humans running around doing things. But no, I don't think there is one. Although if there was some kind of show about this, I would probably definitely watch it. I think another thing thematically is while we're only building with the blocks, and it's just blocks, you think of like this where they're showing on the game board, the castle, and they've got bottles, and they got like different things that could be used to build the. Oh, yours is different art than mine.
Different, yeah.
Oh.
Mine has a castle right here.
Yeah, you got a castle back there. So I think that's kind of one of the things too, is like, just different elements, like maybe special blocks that could get added. Like say a block that's too tall, like this, right? And it's like a bottle, for the different things. That's more cosmetic, and again, cosmetics art for theme purposes. But yeah, so that's mine. For you, the theme?
I don't know if this for me, or I mean exactly this, the giant, the dragon, and the terror, if they don't fit. I don't. That's why I asked if it was a TV show, because if it was, of course, that's what you have to keep. But I don't know if it could have been something. I don't know.
But you go to a beach. Like you go to a beach. What's a baby want to do? Baby wants to stomp around and crush the castle, right? You have a kite that's gone rogue, and the kite's just flying around, and it just happens to come down. The puppy dog's playing with his ball, and he's running across the sand. He doesn't care.
Well, if I think that way, like being in the beach, just building a yeah. I was thinking about with like, I don't know, this.
Well,
this.
Yeah, and I guess you've never watched any movie or show where something's really really tiny, and and like something that we just take for granted is like a big deal to them, like ants. Or like Bug's Life.
What is this movie that
or
is
Honey,
like
I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah, that one.
That same thing. We have to put our perspective in the. You're this big.
I was just saying. Yeah, I don't know. I was just saying, or I don't know if it is the way. I don't know. Maybe that is fine, but maybe I don't know. I am so in love with these graphs, like with this. I don't know how to say.
The art?
Yeah, that this does not fit to me. I don't know. That's my opinion.
Oh, okay. You think the art's different, too different.
Yes.
Even,
yes.
I mean, like this one shows the little people.
See, and the little people are right here.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
I don't know. I mean, no, that's a valid point. So there's some disconnect in the theme for you.
Yeah.
And you can't really put your finger on it. Okay, that's fair. So there we go. That is Castles by the Sea. Like I said, it is still up on Kickstarter. If you would like to back the game, we have a link down below. If you want to see more Kickstarter gameplay footage, what do they need to do?
Subscribe. Activate notifications.
And all that YouTube stuff. But until next time, guys.
Adios.
Peace.